Hey guys, what's up? Alex here. Welcome back to the next episode of F1 2000 Career Mode. And I know what you're saying. The American Grand Prix wasn't in 2000. Well, not in this form at least. And yes, you'll be very correct. This is not the American Grand Prix, United States Grand Prix. This is actually the French Grand Prix. You can't mod in tracks that were never in Codemasters games into the game. So, unfortunately, for a couple of tracks on this season, you will see tracks that aren't actually the ones you're seeing in the real life. So, apologies, but it's literally impossible to get the Magny-Cours circuit into this game. So, before you comment it, that is the reason why. But anyway, we're here for qualifying. And this first sector hasn't gone particularly well. You can see we're quite far behind. I think it's a McLaren who's leading the way. They're 7/10 up on us in this first sector alone. And even for us in the orange arrows, that is not particularly great. So let's see what we can do in the middle sector, and hopefully we can close down that gap somewhat. So it's quite a fast track, this French Grand Prix. It's pretty fast, so nonetheless we'll try and make up in the middle sector. If we can get the good run out of this corner here, we'll definitely have a chance of gaining some time down here, especially in the braking zone as well. So let's see what we can do down here, flying down the back straightaway. I mean, it does actually have some of the characteristics of the Magny-Cours circuit, but at the end of the day, it is not the Magny-Cours circuit, so I'm sure some people will be a bit annoyed, but there's literally nothing I can do about it. Nothing the modder can do about it, because Codemasters don't have that enabled in their modding. I mean, I think it's very, very tough to do it full stop. Oh my goodness! How do we save that, one? And two, how is that happening on our qualifying lap, Alex? What are you doing? And then we're running wide once again. Okay, this has turned into a terrible show. I'm sorry, I apologise. This has not been a very good lap whatsoever. But last couple of corners, we might have a chance, possibly, of just doing something to make sure this lap isn't too embarrassing. So, penultimate corner, decent round there, and up to the final corner. What can we do here? We're a long, long way off the McLarens. Oh, where's the apex? Don't even know, can't even see it. And up to the start-finish line, where's it going to be? Banter. So, Redemption Day. Can we get ourselves somewhere decent on this grid? Otherwise, we're going to really embarrass ourselves if we finish this far down. So, we're only starting ahead of the Minardis and also the Prost car. So, this is going to be quite an interesting run down to the first corner. We're really in the middle of it. This is where the drama will happen. So, lights are coming in at the top of your screen right now, and the lights are out, and away we go here, and we get a better start than Irvine, a better start than the Minardis behind us. There's a yellow car in our mirrors. He's trying to squeeze through the gap, and actually, the second phase of the start hasn't been too good whatsoever. So up to the first corner, slight contact there with Herbert as he just randomly locks up the brakes there. And 15th place still, we're going to go around the outside of a couple of people here. Looks like we're going to get around the outside of Wirtz possibly here. No, because Wirtz goes, oh my goodness, there's so nearly contact there. The cars are slowing up, everyone's trying to do different lines. Oh my goodness, it's absolute carnage here. People are jinking all over the place to try and get a good line, and we've suddenly done it. Around the outside, now up to 13th place here, but look at this. It's like a motorway, lads. Everyone's trying to overtake everyone, and it's just absolute carnage sometimes. So there we go. We moved ourselves up a couple of positions there, up to 13th. And oh my goodness, another slide. What's he on today? Nonetheless, I'm gonna try to get the inside of Herbert here, and my teammate De La Rosa. And oh my god, don't knock the inside of Button as well. Surely not. Yeah, slightly misjudged that. Just a little bit. Jensen Button's back through here, but nonetheless, we'll get into his slipstream down this back straight away. And yeah, look at this. We're going for a move down the inside. Quite unexpected, considering we bottled that corner so much, outbraking ourselves so much into that corner. We're going to actually get a run on Jensen Button, and we've cleared him. We've cleared him by the braking zone, and even though I slightly made a mistake there by sort of shifting down to first gear through there, we managed to get ourselves into 10th position. Mika Salo currently in 9th place, having an awesome race for the Sauber team. They're not generally that good in this game, so, or this mod I should say, so for him to be up there in 9th place in the top 10 full stop is very good from here, and he's actually not really losing too much time to the Jordans in front, but I guess as the race pans out, he probably will struggle, and he probably will fall quite far down the order, but nonetheless, he can enjoy it whilst he's here. So overall, I'll say it's a very successful first lap of this race here. We're getting a load of positions here, and we're right up behind the group here, which actually goes right into the points here. And Ferrari are really struggling here today on the French Grand Prix. So I just stopped doing it. I just call it the French Grand Prix. But nonetheless, we'll see. The Ferraris are struggling here today, and they're stuck up behind, which I think is a Williams, or maybe it's a Jordan. I can't quite see. It's a bright car nonetheless, and they're stuck up behind them. So that's going to help us. We could possibly get into that battle there with Barrichello, with Michael Schumacher, and we could really ruin their day, because let's be honest, McLaren are out front, they're 1-2 right now, and they're struggling. The Ferraris are struggling. So this day could be very important for McLaren and Mercedes. They could possibly get themselves right back in the championship battle after I'd say after the last round they were struggling. They're a long way back, but today if they can score up these sort of points whilst the other guys are this so far down, they might have a chance of being right back in it. But nonetheless, we're going for a move down the inside of Mika Salo, and we've completed it. Nice little overtake there. We'll see that back in the replay as well. Unfortunately, the replay doesn't go back further enough to see it, but nice little move down the inside. Salo doesn't really put too much pressure on us there, and we get a nice move there down the inside and into 9th place here. So, next up on our list, this is the next lap. We've got Jarno Trulli, and we've got Ferrari going very attacking down the inside here. There's a group of like 3 of them, very, very close on track here. And the Ferraris, both of the Ferraris have got round Ralf Schumacher there. Now Jarno Trulli's been bogged up behind them there as well. And that's put me into 8th position. Awesome stuff there. Didn't expect that whatsoever. But Jarno Trulli getting stuck up behind Ralf Schumacher after he was overtaken by both Ferrari drivers. And dropped him down to 7th. And that's got us up into 8th. So thank you, Ralf. I appreciate that a lot, mate. And let's skip to the 5th lap of the race here, up to turn 1 here. David Coulthard's got the fastest lap of the race, but it's a Benetton car off the track. Giancarlo Fisichella, he's lost a lot of time there, not too sure why he's off the track, but yellow flag's out. I think he's outside the top 10 now, so there's a disastrous mistake there from Fisichella, who was in the point. But nonetheless, it's pit stop time for us here today, and Häkkönen's now setting the fast lap of the race, so the McLarens are really, really good here today. They're on point, and they're looking like they're going to really be gaining a lot of points back on the Ferrari team that they lost out so much in recent races. So, pit stop time here. Putting some harder compound tyres here onto the car, and away we go here once again. So, where are we going to come out? I think it looks like it can be 13th position as we exit the pit lane here. With Zonta, who hasn't pitted, and Deniz, who hasn't pitted, just in front and behind us here. But Zonta's actually right up behind. Is this Ralf Schumacher? Is he going to try and go on the outside of him? Zonta is attacking one of the fastest cars on the grid. He can't quite get the overtake done, however, and that's dropped him back, or keeps him in 12th position there. But nonetheless, quite a funny little routine there. I thought he was going to get past him. That actually would have helped us out a lot, but it unfortunately didn't go that way. It means that we're going to struggle to get past Ralf Schumacher in this race, I think. So, nonetheless, but Zonta should be an easy overtake here. Down into this part of the track, possibly. Are we going to go for it? Are we surely not? No, we're going to stick behind him this time. You don't want to go for a dive bomb and then ruin the next run here. But get a nice run out of this corner here. But he's going to have the grippier tyres in terms of compound, but I think his tyres will be destroyed at this point here. But yeah, nice move down the inside. We got a good run out of the corner, but down the straight, it's side-by-side stuff, but we're just about going to overlap him and get back to the normal racing line before we hit the brakes and turn into the left-hander here. So there we go, back into 12th place, which I think will be 7th place once the whole pit stops all play out here. But we're going to wait to the end of this lap here to see what all the pit stops sort of play out as. And we can see just in front of us actually is our teammate. So we've done a really good job here. We've nearly got a pit stop on our teammate, which is kind of crazy. So Coulthard still setting fastest laps out there. It looks like it's going to be McLaren's race to lose here today. They are so quick. They're so much quicker than the rest of the field. And the Ferraris, obviously their biggest championship battle contenders. And they're really demolishing them there today. So this is going to be a big race for McLaren's season. So last corner time here and up to the start-finish line. What we're going to do... Oh, it's going to be a slow lap time, isn't it? Because it's our out lap. But nonetheless, we're going to be right up behind Ralf Schumacher. And we should be ahead of most of these guys that are pitted. So it's 7th position. Then what's it going to be? We're going to get Ralf Schumacher into turn 1. No, we're not. But we're definitely closer here, lads. But we've got Jenson Button, his teammate, actually just behind as well, so we've got to be cautious about who is going to be overtaking who. I could be the one getting overtaken here, lads. So through the S's here at the start of this lap here, struggling to quite keep with the AI through there. They're really good through there, but nonetheless, we're going to keep the car planted, and looks like we're going to be able to have a good run on Ralf through here. We've got a nice little alternate run through here. We've got a really good run overall through here, side by side with the BMW driver down into the left-hander before the big old straight. So we're going to get the overtake done. Yes, we are, but we're going to slightly run wide. There's slightly a bit of contact. Like any BMW driver, he's just pushing you all over the place. Just getting a bit of banter. Nonetheless, down the back straight, right up behind Ralf Schumacher. We're going to get him down into the next of the corners here. The sharp left-hander. We're going to go down the outside. Surely it's going to be a bit later on the brakes. It's still side by side. Ooh, bit of contact. We've done it. Let's have a look at this in the replay cam here, lads. It's so close on the brakes around the outside. And Ralf Schumacher trying to run wide, but I'm there. And he makes contact and loses him the position here. So lap number 11 here. The gap to Michael Schumacher, who's actually in 5th place, has really gone up here. So That's going to be a tough one to sort of take, really, that we lost so much time to these guys. I mean, we were quite close to them before the whole pit stops all played out, but it'll be quite tough to take because, let's be honest, we should have probably been in a bit more of a battle with those guys. But if I can get a point here today after starting, was it 18th? I suppose I'll definitely take that. So we've got 3.5 laps to go here, lads. We've got Michael Schumacher way out ahead. We've got Ralf Schumacher's brother right up behind us. So, oh, no, don't bottle it, Alex. Oh, there's a bit more contact. Ralf trying to get an overtake, but I don't know, he's not going for an overtake in the part of the track where he can easily do it. I mean, he could go for a dive bomb down the inside here, but we're going slightly defensive here, so he's not going to be able to go for a move down the inside there. But nonetheless, Ralf not really attacking in the right place, but this time I think he's got a really good run here. We're going to go defensive down the inside. I don't think we are, but Ralf is going to be looking to the inside. He's just basically flying past us in a straight line, side by side through here once again. No contact this time. Ralf through into 6th position. But we're looking for a move down the inside. He's left a bit of a gap. We've gone for it. And we're back into 6th place. This race is absolutely intense, guys. So, half a lap of this race remaining. Are we going to be able to defend and keep a point for this race here? I mean, 1 point. It doesn't sound like much, but they all end up in this little series here, guys, so it's going to really be tough here. But last time, Ralf Schumacher's going for a move. There's a bit of contact as he goes slightly defensive down the inside. Oh, so close, but Ralf Schumacher doesn't manage to quite get past, and we've kept our 6th position. That Captain Michael Schumacher is over 16 seconds now. That's been going up so much. I'm going super defensive in these last couple of laps. David Coulthard's the race winner, but can we defend and keep our 6th position, guys? This is going to be an incredibly tense last couple of corners. Look at the train we've got behind us here. These last couple of laps, my tyres were absolutely gone, so managing to keep it on the track was hard enough in the first place, but you're letting alone defending against like 5 or 6 incredibly talented drivers was tough in itself. Last corner time, what's it going to be? I think it's going to be a 6th position. 1 more point to add. Awesome stuff. Yes, lads, we finally did it. We got another points finish. The last 2 races haven't been particularly good, but we're back in the points exactly where we wanted to be. Thank goodness. So those last couple of laps were so intense, but somehow we managed to do it, lads. So here's how the driver standings now looks. Michael Schumacher on 44 points. He got a couple of points here today. Coulthard on 38. That's really closed up. Hakkinen right back in the mix as well on 32. Barrichello's leapfrogged us up onto 27. We're on now on 26. Frentzen on 17. Ralf Schumacher on 14. Fizzy on 12. Button on 8. And Trulli on 7. As well as a couple of other guys have got points. So let's have a look at how the constructor standings looks. Ferrari on 70. McLaren on 69. You can't make this stuff up. Arrows on 31. BMW and Jordan both on 22. Then we've got Benetton on 13. Beer Honda on 1, Sauber, Prost, Jaguar, Minardi all on 0. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Check out the videos you're going to be seeing on the screen right now. Until next time, it's been Max. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Hold up.